Hello, good evening, welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack. Let me just adjust a few things. Better put that on. There we go. So welcome to the stream. It's Father Jack. We are playing X-Plane 12. Or using X-Plane 12, I should say. We are flying from Budapest in Hungary down to Sofia in Bulgaria. I've never seen any wumbles. Anyway, X-Plane decided to join the World Tour. I'm kind of getting things how I want them. Still not 100% with it, but it's getting there. It's certainly getting there. So we've got the catering trucks, they've done their loading, the cargo has done their loading, ground power units there. So let's get this thing fired up, eh? Battery 1, battery 2, external power, align the ideas. Then aligned. Beacon light on. Let people know we're going to start moving shortly. Smoke signs on. And emergency lighting. That off. Keep that on. And that's it done. So let's brighten all these screens up a little bit. I'm flying. I must admit, I did this flight earlier because this airport we're going into, there's loads of hills around it, so it can be a bit tricky. 10:32 if I remember right. Constraints on. Go, constraints on. Constraints on. What am I missing? 37,000. These screens up a wee bit. So brighten that up. Brighten that up. This just going through a methodical way of doing this. That, brighten that. That. Because you never know when you're going to come into darkness. Switch that on. Set that to T only for now. All these on. So that looks like that's all hunky-dory. One thing I like about X-Plane, you can pop the windows out because people like me who have bad eyes, kind of bad eyesight, it's godsend. Hopefully this works now. It's filling some of the information in. And there's the rest of it. So line IRS. Flight plan. We're from Budapest, we're leaving from 31 left. Let me just bring up the insert that, and it's Sofia, Ryzen 27 via this 4VH. This 4VH, which is that one. Do that. And that's all we need. How many pastures have we got today? 132 if I remember right. 136. I was close. I was down close. So let's get the Toliss thing up. I don't know why, but it always applies the chunks, even though I've saved it. It still applies them, but not a biggie. So 136, no cargo. Take the fuel 7.6. Go. Use that. Use that. So, on the performance page, takeoff, V1 is 141. Hello, Stu, how are you? You're not streaming, young man. Laps 1. Next temperature is 57. Oh, not a 1, a 57, you know, nuts. In a B page. Oh, let's put it all in for us. Marvellous. Let's do this bit. So it's 10. Three in the morning. Wow, fucking hell, man. Fucking, do you ever fucking sleep? Jesus. Jesus Christ, Stu. Fuck's sake. Yep, it's 3. Decision height is 50, if I remember right. That's all that filled in. So now we're just waiting 3 minutes for this thing to line up. Get the green line here. So it's not what we can do for 3 minutes. Let me just, can I do this? That work now. Grabbing a coffee. There we go, folks. There's Stu's channel. Please check him out. A really good streamer. Way more professional than this old man. Yeah. A lot more professional. 2 minutes. Let's get this started. Start the APU. Start to take away from the ground power unit. Turn on the blades. And that's just good to go with that. Oh, 2 minutes. Mr. Bixley, how are you? Just test that for you as well. There we go, folks. Check out Glenn's channel. Another amazing streamer. Another more professionally streamer than me. Glenn does a lot of early access games, has great fun with them. Tells the devs what he thinks about them. A lot more politely than what I would do, but hey ho. So that's Stu and Glenn's channels. Please check them out there. I follow them all the time. It gets better judgment, I should say. Lots of laugh. I'm in a lot of pain, Glenn, still. This is going to go on for months and months and months. Not going to get any better. It could get to a point where I could be put in a wheelchair if I don't fix my knees. But we'll see how it goes. It's just one of the things. Right, so that's everything lined up. So we can now get rid of the ground handling mob. So that's and that. It all drive away. Go outside. There we go, they're all buggering off. All the doors are shutting, etc, etc. So we just need to start a pushback and we'll be off.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Bloody hope so, I'll pay it up. Bastards. There it is. There's a little chuggy thing there. That thing there. Which goes under. I thought I told him to sort off. I did. There you go. So here, lift my wheels up, push my back, hopefully somewhere around here. We hopes. Hello, Gaming Grandpa. Oh, Christ, you're all in freaking here tonight. You know, I'll get 5 minutes peace now. I came here tonight as I'm having a couple of nights off.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
That's going to be a disaster now since you're all here. I'm going to crash the plane. I can see it coming. It's just not going to be good, this. But apart from that, yes, I'm in a lot of pain. But it's just one of them things, so I'll just have to live with it. And see what happens in the future. See what happens in the future. Maybe I should turn the god, eh? What am I missing? I'm missing something. All that's on. That all looks good. All that looks good.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
It's gone. So let's get the flaps down one. Start turning the engines on. It's wide up, pretty. Still need to fix that. I don't know why it's doing that.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
I am lighting them up, young man. I am lighting them up. For his sake.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard. Please make sure that your seat backs and trays are in their full upright positions. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened.
You tell him, love.
Any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thanks and have a great flight.
Engine one on. So basically just waiting for this site to hit 19 and then we'll be on the road. Turn on the auto brakes just in case we have to abort the land takeoff. But we'll see. We'll see. So how are you all, you guys? The professional streamers, as I call you. You're fritter. Sitting here with a bowl of strawberries and they're absolutely gorgeous. So that looks like that engine's all done. So go upstairs and turn off the APU. For those who don't know, the APU is a little engine at the back of a plane. Gets the plane started basically. You see on the back of like jumbo jets, like there, see it? Little hole at the back of the plane. That thing there, that's where the APU sits. And that basically, oh, I've got the wrong fucking way. Some main window. Departure, follow me. It's a B1 or A1. Stop that.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
There you go, it's set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Cappuccino time. Well, I'm not saying what I'm drinking, but there we go. So, wants us to go that way. So I'm going to cheat, folks. I'm going to swing the plane round and probably crash into these two just to follow that little car there. That's the plan. But didn't see it.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
I'm going to try and have a safe flight. Let's get some lights on it. Strobe, auto, wing lights on, navigation on, taxi on, and that on. Release the parking brakies. Just testing that. Right, we'll go around here, swing it round here, and come back up on ourselves. Beautiful. Hey, let's just swing it round here while we're not supposed to do this in real life in an airport, of course, but come on. Oh, I'm going to crash it that little plane, but hey ho. Cut across the grass, as you do. God, the sensitivity of this bloody joystick is unreal. I just need to follow this rear car up here to the runway. Why is this trying to go so bloody fast? Really weird. So hopefully he should turn right at some point. A double whiskey. Pilots. Tell you a story about pilots, but I'll do it in the next one. When we're there, I'll tell you. We're there. Get the party brakes on. Oh, bloody what? Why has he put me? Why has he put me so halfway down the second runway? I don't know. Tell you what, that's just me got the wrong part and stand, I suppose. Let's put these on. Since we're crossing the runway, apparently I have to put landing lights on. Why, I don't know. There we get. There we go. Let's just bomb down this way. Because I'm sure runway 31 left is the beginner here. You've never do this in real life, of course. This is the end where you should have put that. The numpty. I think there would have been enough room halfway up the runway to take off anyway, but you just never know, do you? So I've ordered a pizza, so it might get delivered when we are flying. Because I didn't make myself any tea tonight because I cut my arse. Let me just turn around at the bottom here. Get the plane lined up and then we'll hit the power button. And we'll take the offie. This is where you should have put us on half into the freaking runway. And numbers. There we go. Oh, I've come the wrong way. Oh, but hey ho. Took ages to log in OBS. Why? Right, so let's get lined up. Right, we all ready? Hit the power. Oh, shut up. There we go. Bombing down the runway. Let's get it up in the air. There you go, simple as that, folks. No dramas. He says laughingly. Get the autopilot on. And now I can sit and relax for the next hour. Pop this window up so I can see. The flaps up. So we'll speed up to 230 knots. I forgot the password already. How are you, Mr. Bixley? Hey, what you like? So flying the Toliss A321. There's the airport below us. So goodbye, Budapest. On way to Sofia in Bulgaria. I hope I see you one day. Okay, sorry, I'm not seeing anything on my screen. The plane parked on the runway. What? We're in the air now, Grand Gaming. I'm gonna call it Gramps. It's a lot easier than say green. Yeah. See the bloody gaming grandpa. turn certain lights off, turn that off, turn that one off. Oh, right, yeah. Wow. Why is it? Why is it? Well, I don't understand that. Yeah, we're still on the ground. Hold on, me folksies. Where's my fly sample? Do that. Save that. Overwrite that. Right. That's all working. So why isn't this? Is that better? There we go. I don't know why that happened. For some reason it was just trying to focus on that thing instead of the whole bloody thing. But they have fixed it. Yeah, it was something strange went on there, I don't know why. But it's working now, I hope. See, I was just in case I crashed the plane on takeoff, you see. This method of the old man's madness. So hit 10,000, let's get some of these landing lights off. And that's the pilot's job done now. Oh, I need to change. Why's that gone like that? Let's change a couple of things in here. So performance page on this side, so it tells us we're climbing in the airplane. And the flight plan on the co-pilot side. Who's testing to see who's watching? Yeah. Something like that, Mr. Pixie. Let me just, I just want to check something. Because I fly for a virtual airline company called Delta Airways. We use this to track our flights and stuff and all that malarkey. So that looks like it's working. That's a bonus. So I have basically get rid of all this rubbish now. I haven't used my track IR because I haven't. It is set up for this, but because this is a new bit of software, the XP12 has only been out what 34 weeks now. So I'm still waiting, just hanging up for a month or so, just to make sure that gets updated properly and all that malarkey. I say malarkey quite a lot, don't I? Anyway, next stream him was just going to sit and talk about flying. Then, what I know about flying, you can write on the back of a postage stamp. I am no pilot. I never professed to be one. I crash 89% of the time. It's yeah, it's a bit like, I don't use truck books on ATS. When I do ATS and ATS, I prefer just to drive without having to bloody be on truck and all that sort of stuff. The reason I fly with virtual airlines is this Delta lot are quite good, and they're very helpful in the Discord, and they don't. Did you hear a voice there? It was on my head. They don't say, oh, you have to fly 30,000 miles a month and all this malarkey. flying is easy, landing safely, that's hard. Well, my friend, a chap called Brett, who's a relay pilot in Australia, so I won't say the company he works for, but I guess you can guess where it is. They were always taught any landing you walk away from is a good landing, and that's all there is. A lot of people get hung up on landing rates. And you say, oh, what was the landing rate for that flight and all that? When they talk to a relay pilot, they don't have them. It's as long as you land safely and you walk away from that flight, that's the job done. It's simple as that. Sort of my story about pilots. I like that view. Anyway, I used to work for an IT company for 30 odd years, and I used to work away a lot. And one trip, this time was just in the UK, and I got sent down to Crawley, just nearby Gatwick Airport, and I was doing some work there. Obviously I was staying in a hotel for the week, so because I was working on my own that week without any guys, what does a self-respecting man do? You have to go to the bar. Thanks a lot for coming along, Graham and Grandpa, much appreciated. Sorry about opening the air, sorry, but I don't know what was wrong with it, just OBS having a field day. Thanks for popping along. I'll see you in a couple of days on one of your streams, hopefully. So as I was saying, I was well away in Crawley, staying in a hotel. It's a hotel called George, or the Old George. And you know me, all I thought, oh, I'm going to have a few pints and see who's in the bar, etc, etc. So 2 o'clock in the morning, I was still at the bar. I'd been piled in a load of some pilots and some cabin crew, all American. So we started talking and all that sort of stuff. And by this time, it's like 2:30 at night, 4 to 3 in the morning. So I says, what time's your flight? And he says, oh, we'll take off at about 10ish. I says, shouldn't you be in bed asleep? And he went, why? He says, we're still flying the plane half pissed or drunk. He says, there's 2 of them. He says, there's long haul flights, so there's going to be 4. They're already in bed, so I'll be taking off. Halfway through the flight, they'll take over and they'll land. I went, Jesus Christ. It's scary. My daughter used to work cabin crew for Emirates Airlines, and some of the stuff she used to tell me, Jesus. She says one of the cabin crew girls, see, we used to call them stewardesses back in the day, but you're not allowed now because of the politically correct brigade. One of the stewardesses, I'm going to call them stewardess, she went into the cockpit on a long haul flight. She was in that cockpit for nearly 2 hours. So you cannot tell me she sat there for 2 hours just talking to what only heard the pilot in there. I thought, you dirty little bleep bleep bleep. But there we go. So yeah, there's a few stories. One of the other stories we told, I was saying, flying from Dubai to New York, I think. I'm sure it was New York or Los Angeles. I think it was New York. And one of the passengers died on the flight. And obviously they were halfway across the Atlantic when that happens. So there's nothing they could physically do. So basically they moved. Look, there was some empty seats. My high club, I bet it was Stu as well. Jesus Christ. What was the thing? Alright, look, there was some empty seats on the plane, so the passengers around where this person had died, they moved them passengers to their seats or upgraded them to business class or first class. Big 380 plane. Basically had to cover that person that has sadly passed with a blanket. Yeah, she's just happened a couple of times when she was flying with Emirates. But anyway. Oh, there's my pizza at the door. We've got a second chance. Just no pieces. There's no freaking pain up there either. The person who wanted to put the bed at that needs to be shot. Yeah, I got a meat feast for a change. Without pineapple either. Everything. Right. Any more lights? Nope. So that arrow indicates that's the top of the cruise. Top of descent anyway. Top of cruise eye. Get the terminology right. So once we hit that, we'll hit 37,000 range. And that arrow there tells us that we need to start descending at that point. But that's what, 200 odd mile away. Oh, got to change that. That tells us any other planes in that area. Not at all looks hunky-dory. Status page up, all normal, that'll do me. So there's not a lot to do now, just sit and chat. Put the world to rights. I should have a good whinge when I'm flying. Alright, that's why. We've got that arrow there, it tells us we've got a headwind. That's why we're only flying at 250 knots. So usually flies fast on that, but pulls it back. So I've been told. Brakes hot, are they? Thought they might be. That's why that little light's on there. Brake fan's going nuts to cool them down. But nothing we can do about that. So these little sections here, that one and that one, there's usually the panel there that displays any messages, so they can ask for weather reports and all that sort of stuff, and you can use this little thing. Go to ATES, the menu directs weather basically. They're still working on it because this plane's only been out for X-Plane 12 about 2.5 weeks now. So it's still getting worked on. So hopefully still holding back. So I start getting the plane ready for landing. And that's it. Just pizza, garlic bread as well. No stew. I've put a lot of weight on recently because I've been eating like a pig. I've been eating all the wrong foods, having all the wrong portion sizes, and so I've tried to cut down on my intake of nasty foods like kebabs, pizzas, fish and chips, sausage and chips, pie and chips, all the nice stuff that you love to eat, but it's not good for you. So yeah, I was going to order chicken wings actually with the pizza as well, but I decided not to. I don't just love strawberries, I do. To use this little thing to, where are we flying into? Got already. LBSF. LBSF. Get the charts. So it gives you a list of all the charts you can use. I know, so do I. I'll tell you what I did a while back, 2-3 months ago. I bought, why does that keep beeping? I bought small bar chocolate. I then melted the chocolate, obviously put it in a bowl on top of boiling water, so it's all melted. Got my strawberries, and I was dipping the strawberries in in the chocolate. Oh, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we're coming onto runway 27. That basically gives us all the information. Oh, our set to 50 should be fine. 200 I've set to 50. Oh, you know, nuts. So that should be 200, not 50. So gives us supposed to be at that point there 3,600 feet. That point there 5,100, and it tells you all the routing information, all that sort of stuff you need to know. Airports. So we're coming on runway 27. So we land on this black runway here, this black line, and we need to come off either an F. Well, we need to come off an F basically. Otherwise, we are on F or C. I'll probably go for C. Get rid of that chart. Parking stands. So which stand shall we go for? We come off C, is that F there? It's F, so that's C. So if we pick, I don't know, 21, 22, between 19 and 23. That's what we'll go for. Yes, it was Cadbury's chocolate. I love Cadbury's chocolate, but absolutely my favourite is Bourneville dark chocolate. Bourneville dark chocolate, say it poshly. Absolutely love dark chocolate. It's it's just to die for. I remember watching, you probably know, after Mr. Big's World, Victor Dibley, where they were having some party or something, and there was a chocolate fountain, and she stuck her head into the chocolate fountain. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. So we've still got a ways to yeah, dark chocolate's freaking tremendous stuff. It's I just love it. It's freaking can't eat enough of the stuff. I know it's not good for you, but so what are you streaming at 3 AM, Mr. Stew, sir? When you got the freaking morning, Christ, I'm bloody cuckoo like by then. So all these little names, you might know all the time, you hear Stu or Glenn, little waypoint names. So, pilot knows where he's going, roughly. My favourite view is that one. I absolutely love this view. It's is it the Doppler effect or whatever it's bloody called? That's not updating, is it? Take them tonight. Why is that not updating? Now it's updating. That wasn't updating before, was it? This is my favourite view. The Doppler effect plane. Anyway. Why does that not update itself? As soon as I move that screen. No, it seems to be working. Looking strange. Stupid OBS. Shove that in the corner so I know where I'm going. There's my last strawberry, shapely. If you go and watch flight sims, they'll love for some reason the wing effect so you can see. I don't know why, but people love this view. I don't know why. 3 o'clock in the freaking morning, Christ. I'm dreaming of other things at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh dear. What keeps beeping at me? Yeah, beep sounds are just in my head. There's nothing there. Ah, can you hear that beeping noise? There's no errors or warnings up here. Strange, I can't see any errors or flashing lights because it would tell you there was something wrong. Just like there. So the brakes are hot, which I knew they would be. Really, really strange. One thing I forgot to do. I must be working it. What is? Not the cabin door. Guess I'll beat it again. What is? So I put the terrain on the map so you can see these little greeny bits, they're hills. Is this airport Sofia? Or do they say Sofia? Sofia. I don't know. It's quite hilly. So I practiced this flight for a couple of days and I have crashed a few times. Say the least. So it could go disastrously, I'll get the words out wrong tonight as well. Hey ho. Got you streaming, Mr. Bixley? Oh, Grandpa's still here. It's so there's the airport amongst that, all that malarkey there. What's that bloody beeping? It's really annoying us. What the hell is beeping? You're done Jacob as well. Same as Stu. Wow. See, let's not get the argument, but I'm not a fan of low poly games, you know that. Everybody knows that. It really does me head in, I think I'm awful. But that's just me. Speaking of pizzas, thoughts on cold pizza? I think I'm like most blokes. When I get a medium to large size pizza, I always leave a couple of slices of pizza for breakfast. They're the best food in the world. The same as I have a slice of pizza, if I have one night before. I leave some of your Chinese on the night before. I have that for breakfast or for lunch. And if I have a kebab the night before, I'll leave that for breakfast as well, some of that. Cold pizzas is a no-no for me. Oh, everybody eats cold pizzas, for God's sake. Especially if you've been out the night before. It's good hangover cure, trust me. What for your dinner? At school? Oh, pizzas at school used to be disgusting. Then again, when I was a lad, we didn't have pizzas at school then. We weren't that clever or that posh. Right, so we're looking to get fed. What was it? Tapioca pudding, whatever it was called. Oh, Christ, that thing was freaking disgusting. Oh. Tapioca pudding, rice pudding, that always had a skin on the top, which was absolutely disgusting, the rice pudding. Tapioca pudding. The custard was always watery. It doesn't say a lot, except for the schools that when I was a lad. Obviously you guys are a lot younger than me, so Monty Python thing, isn't it? When I was a lad, I used to lift Butler Lake at 3 in the morning. People say to me on this Discord about, they'll say, did you have pens and books when you were at school? I go, yeah. Oh, because you're that old, we thought you'd have slate and chalk. Cheeky figures. No respect for us old 40s kids. Anyway. Oh, pig custard. Yeah, I remember that. They had that at school as well. That was disgusting as well. Oh. It got to the point, because where my mum used to live, the street, at the end of the street, that's where my junior school was. And I was fortunate if I could just literally run 200 yards down the road and be home within 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And I just have dinner at home, because the school dinners were just absolutely, I don't know if they've improved, they probably have. But when I was young, the school dinners were just absolutely disgusting. And, it's bloody awful. Anyway. So I must speak to you anyway, Stu. You friggin' bingo. Git. Stop watching you if you're not going to do any bingos anymore. Really wound me up. So tomorrow night's stream I'll probably do either be farm sim or construction sim tomorrow night. All depends how much I get done on the farm sim. I'm also going to start recording some OMSI stuff. I'm getting that kind of working again. Obviously ATS and ATS, which I haven't done anything with lately. Yeah, pig custard, yuck. Tears to my eyes. Let's just check. Loads of fuel. Brakes are still bloody hot. if they're hot on the land, they're hot. They'll be coming in hot, folks. They'll be coming in hot. As pilots say. So yes, there's some mountainous area, large hills around where we're flying into. So I have crashed twice landing there. So third time's the charm, eh? Didn't like your mum's pot lunch. She made Java sandwich, put it in with a wet knife. Spit with soggy Java sandwiches with me. Oh dear. Jam sandwiches, Jesus. I actually still like your jam sandwich now. There's that freak, can you hear that beating those, or is it just me? There it goes again. Anyway, but one thing I do notice now, when you're a kid, your mother used to make you the best food in the world. I don't care what anybody says, your mum was cooking, no matter who your mum was, she made the best Sunday dinner. She made the best fish, best pan chips, the best pork chops, all that sort of stuff. The best mashed potatoes. I made my own lunch for 6 years. Marmite sandwiches. We didn't have jam. Marmite's one of them. I thought it was something else, called something else in Marmite. It's in New Zealand, Australia, instead of Marmite. It's a veggie mate or something it's called. So, as I grew older, I tried to make the stuff my mother used to make when I was for my kids. Could I do that? Could I sugar? How my mother used to cook them kind of foods, I still don't know. There's only one that I can manage to do, and that's tuna sandwiches. My mum. Oh dear, you poor man. Oh yeah, mother's cooking was the best cooking in the world. Yeah, grandmothers as well, they used to make some bloody... Oh, I used to do Vegemite. Yeah, grandmothers used to make... Oh, sadly one of my grandmothers, oh she's dead now obviously, went round for Sunday lunch once and was sitting there and we knew she started to have a bit of dementia and all that sort of stuff, and was sitting there chatting away, and she smokes like, she used to smoke like I do, and she was sitting there with the fag, it was like hanging out of her mouth, and she'd take a draw off it. And she was sitting there and just let the cigarette burn down, and the ash used to carve, like it wouldn't fall off a cigarette. And eventually it did, and it fell into my tea, and she still drank the tea. Oh, it was unbelievable. Anyway, I was sitting there waiting for the Sunday dinner, and I'm going, what's that smell? And what's burning? I thought, what the hell's going on? So I'll rush into the kitchen. There was a pan burnt, well not on fire but actually burnt, and my grandmother walked in, she went, oh I forgot I put the peas on. The bloody house could have went up smoking all sorts of stuff, but anyway, yeah, grandmother just used to make quite good Sunday night food. So we're soon, we're 20 odd miles away from descending. So you might actually come to see me crash. Let's just change that to range. Oh. So once the arrow gets to 10, change the range again, and then we'll bring the beast down. There's that beeping noise again. Am I going nuts? I think you guys are pressing some sort of bloody button. So I can't see any faults anywhere. It's usually up in orange. I don't know what all these buttons do. I know some of them. That's all spare communications, so you can talk to towers and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what them buttons are. These are for cargo, smoke, ventilation, all that sort of stuff. They're for the windscreen wipers, which I can't switch on. These are obviously for the lights. They're for the anti-ice for the wings and the engines. This is that little APU engine. I think that's to do. Alright, dome lights. Yep, there, dome lights. That on. That's a test button for whatever that tests. Seatbelts and no smoking signs. This is all to do with the bleeds to get the petrol, the fuel. Hot night in Spain once. My uncle girlfriend grabbed a can of soda, took a big old swig without knowing couple. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh wow! Oh dear! Right. Let's start bringing this plane down. Let's sidetrack there. Read that. Right, so we'll soon start descending. There we go, we're off. So yes, you can see it's quite hilly. It's what? Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with restream chat. What? Oh, yeah, mouthful of city ash. Yes, I know I'm a smoker, but no, you can't do that. You can't drink Coke. Oh, man, that would be disgusting. Oh, nah, sorry. That makes us want to be thrown up. Did you notice the difference? No, it's yak, yucky, yak. See, 5:08. So we'll be on the ground in about 20 minutes, hopefully. As long as I don't hit any hills or crash land the plane or friggin' all that malarkey. What did I say? Between 17 and 23. So pilot life's quite easy. Oh, I didn't realise I had switched on. I thought it automatically came on when the light was on. Oh, bugger. Because in the 321 I fly, 320 plane I should say, That automatically comes on, does it? By yourself. Right. So the brakes might be cool by the time I land. So they might catch fire as we land. So part auto brakes medium. On the spoilers. And that's all there is really to it. I don't have Twitter, you know that, Glenn. The place is a horrible, vile place like freaking Facebook. 100 chats, is that just on this stream or in general? Just on this stream, wow. I know I'm up to 60, I was up to 70 subs, and now I've gone back down to 69, a good number. So, it's, there's that beeping noise again. And again. Put her up. We've got a way to go before we hit 10,000. Itchy ear, itchy ear. I scratch me ear just like the old man used to do. Lord 60. Let's not go there, Stu. There's children watching. Bollocks. Is that word? Yes, there's lots of hills around here. Glad they've cut the flight path straight through them. You just couldn't see that crash really on you. Still working. Still working. Don't forget them brakes to cool down before we land. Don't think we will. Awesome. See the A320 that I fly, they come on automatically if the brakes are hot. Unless you have to tell it, but look at me. It's no good, is it? Let's get these screens back up. So because I've got bad eyes. See what I'm doing. If the rage quit. I have rage quit Microsoft Flight Sim a few times. Trust me. Yeah, it's Microsoft Flight Sim is amazing scenery, don't get me wrong, that bit is absolutely unreal. But because it's owned by Microsoft, it has the same old Microsoft problems where either crash to the desktop or blue screens your machine, or it does weird and wonderful things to it. With X-Plane, especially X-Plane 11, that's been out for a long time. Now X-Plane 12's out. It's a lot more stable. I've never had an X-Plane crash on us yet. The software, that is. So I have used Microsoft Flight Simulator rage quit a few times. One of the planes I use on there is made by a group of chaps called Fly-by-Wire. It's an A320, an Airbus A320, and the plane is nice, but because it seems to be updating every other day, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do sometimes. And I have Glenn confirmed he's watched me streams when I've been flying it, and I've just went absolutely bananas with it. It's horrible. Whereas X-planes are usually a lot more stable. But no, depending on how the approach to this airport goes, it could be a ridge quit, it could be a crash landing, that is. But we'll see. So I like the nice relaxing games like this where, yes, if something happens on the plane, you have to sit and think, why is that flashing, and go through certain things to try and stop it from flashing. And that's why these screens here, because you can send, I think in real life you can send to the ground what's wrong with the plane, and engineers on the ground will analyse it and send a message back to you. That's what that one and that one there for. But that's just in real life. So yeah, I'll probably do farming stream tomorrow night. Farm 22. There's that Carmston map, that Beaver streams. I really like that map. It's really well done. The fields are massive. The driving on country roads is a bit tight. But no, it's a really nice map actually. So there's the airport there. So roughly it's in where that bar is. It's in that direction-ish. You'll not be able to see it because it's too far away. Well, there's a hill there, which is in front of us. Do it, as people say. Yeah, it's funny when streamers rage quit after that. I've edited this stream and I thought, oh man, that was embarrassing. But that's what streaming's all about. You have fun, you have good streams, you have bad streams, I suppose. So the rage quit ones are probably quite funny actually. It's, can you hear a voice there? Or is that just me? I think I'm going friggin' nuts. So I keep hearing voices, not in my head, well in the headphones. So yes, the airport is over there somewhere. Yeah, it's exactly right, Stu. It's all about having a friggin' laugh, isn't it? I think the airport is in there somewhere. You heard the voice, so it's not just me fucking cracking up then. Godfrey, I thought I was going bloody nuts. Where's that voice coming from? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I know people say, oh, you should do this game, you should do that game. I've looked at their games, I thought, well, that game looks shit. I'm not streaming it, I'm going to do shit games. I just want to do games I enjoy playing. Like the flight sims and the Escape Pacifics and the farm sims and all that sort of stuff. To me, good really because it shows passion. You want to play, but annoyance at the game not working right. That's a good way of putting it, Mr. Bixley. That's a bloody good way of putting it. Let's look out the window for a turny left view. There we go, we're turning left. Let's get these back so I know what's going on. So that airport should be roughly, you see it anywhere, chaps? It's our freaking cards. It's probably behind me now. Anyway. So we're now down to 14,000 feet. You're on a good ridge. Yeah. No one rage quits a game they have no interest in. I just don't play them. Simple as that. Like if you notice, I never play low poly games like you guys play. They just do not interest me at all. Right. Let's get the approach on. So that will help us land the plane. Get the joystick. So, let's have beeping noise again. Oh, the brakes have... Oh yeah, they cooled down quick enough, thank you. I think there would be. Right. So we're dropping the speed down to 210 knots, as it tells you there, that purple number. So I switch them off, you can obviously switch them off. But it's handy to have them on so you know roughly what speed. So I don't know if any of you guys have been to Sofia in Bulgaria. I know I haven't. You can always rage quit as a moment. I haven't installed it yet. The game just does not interest me. It's just too much going on. It seems like only one person. It seems to go four of you. It seems like only one person can catch the spirit or the ghost or whatever. And people like it's really pissed me off. And I don't know, just something about it. I just don't like the freaking thing. I could install it and join your stream and then just have a real good rant and shout about it and swear up and say, right, that's it, I've rage quit, I'm backing off. I could do that if you want, Glenn. Not a problem. So there's mountains over there. Jump over that way. I crashed into one of them, you know, the other day. Wasn't good. I know old Bulgaria. He was from Wimbledon Common. Oh Christ. Uncle Bulgaria. I was going to say, I was thinking, wasn't it? It was an uncle. Christ. This. I used to watch that when I was a wee boy. Let's go back some years. What? They hand out chocolate as change in shops if the tiller's short. What? You've been smoking them strange cigarettes, Stu? Yeah, why did that be a good idea actually? We'll pick the shittiest games and have a good old rich quit games channel. That'd be so freaking funny, and I'd have to swear a lot. So it's yeah, that'd be so funny. Right, we'll hit the flaps one, and the flaps are very little see them, but the flaps are coming out. Rage quit games. Can you imagine how much of a bad reputation we would get? We'd have to create new characters, new accounts, all sorts of stuff, but it could be so funny. We could just start the game off so much, then rage quit it, and see what the devs do. Oh, the Wombles did, Stu. Ah, I know what that. It's the voices of the bloody. How do I turn that up? Oh, I need to switch the. It's a cabin crew. That's what their voices are. Yes, I don't know that. Oh, look, we're gonna fucking tail's gonna fucking. Oh, gonna crash. No, it's a voice changer in Snapchat. It might be a bad idea, this, you know, having a rage quit channel. That'd be so funny, I think. We just pick games and just rage quitting for the government. No, in Bulgaria, they hand out in your change, chat in your change. They're short or small coins. Is that real? Is that true? Wow, I'm going to emigrate to bloody Bulgaria. Hey. Oh. No. 50 pence a bottle. No. Really? Oh shit. Oh, where's the immigration forms? Fucking hell. 50 pence a bottle. Jesus. Wow. Christ. I've been dead within a year. Wow. Christ, 50 pence a bottle. I would hate to think what damage I could do to my liver with 50 pence a bottle. Wow. It's holy cack, I'm a stick. Right, so I'm just waiting for that to turn green, that LOC, which stands for localizer. That means it's picked it up. I picked the route to the airport or whatever, friggin' beacon noise. So you're probably talking about 150 a pint bottle now. Then again, all this bloody Russian crap that's going on. Put the flaps to 2. There we go, you see the flaps coming out. Nice. Oh. So online runway, which is just about there somewhere. So we just need this GS for glide soap to get picked up, and we'll, that beep noise is really getting on my tits. I don't know what's causing it, but hey ho. As I say, these little purple, they're called, I call them diamonds, magentas or whatever they call them. That top one has to be on that line, so at the right height level, and this one here is roughly in the right place, the direction level. What is that beeping noise? So this is now starting to come down where it should be. Should be at 6,000 by this point, and 5,100 by that point. But all looking good. The airport is straight somewhere in front of us. There it is there, the runway. You see it? That's where we're landing. So yes, it's turned green, so we'll pick up the glide soap. So extract the flaps a bit more, and then set them to full. Go. So that'll slow us down. And we'll bring the gear down. There we go, there's a landing gear coming out. It's a seat to say you don't have your seatbelt on. Wouldn't be surprised, Glenn. So the ladder lights all on. The brakes are set to medium braking. Ground spoilers are armed. And that's it, we're all good to freaking land, hopefully. Where's the airport card now? It's there still. So when I did this earlier today, it didn't go well. Now it has gone well. Looking forward to this, I think it's going to be a textbook landing. I bloody hope so, Gary Grandpa, I bloody hope so. The amount of times, this airport is quite tricky because of the hills and stuff. See, I've done this 5 times. I've probably landed twice successfully. It can be a bit of a nightmare, especially obviously tonight I haven't got on real time weather or it's been changed. Let's go 10:33. I haven't got real weather on, I haven't got the real time on. So I haven't cheated, but I thought it'd make my life a lot easier. See, because when I started trying to land at this airport, it says we're at 5,000 feet and the runway is just here. And I was starting to panic, so I was pushing down on the joystick to try and decrease the height. But yeah, I think this is going to be alright. So what a lot of people don't use, you've got this AP, this button here. You've got it in real life as well, the approach button
2000
and the set autopilot button. They're there to be used for landing. So people say, oh, you shouldn't use them, but they do that in real life as well, trust me. Oh, Mikey's Swords is streaming, is he? Alright. As soon as I finish this, I'll jump and hit the like button. Now, Eight of Swords is in the description link below. Then there's Grandpa Gaming's links there. Eight of Swords does excellent tarot card readings. Giving Grandpa does a lot of strange things to me. Like this, not Minecraft, I'm sorry, but it's a game that just doesn't do it for me. It's, I don't know, it's just something, I don't know. You know, he's a really good streamer, as Gaming Grandpa. I have a lot of fun on his channel, Sims Gun Bix, he's a really good streamer as well. Lots of rage quits. And obviously you've got Stu Obsessions, another good streamer. 3 of them are way more professional than I'll ever be. They have a good laugh on the streams as well. So please check it out. Bloody hell, there's Beaver as well, for fuck's sake, they're all here tonight. Oh God. Check out Beaver's stream, his links in the channel below. In the channel. See? And there's description below as well. He's another good streamer, a lot more professional than what this old man is. So, can you do it? Well, you can check his channel in the description below. He's a really good streamer. I don't think I've added him to the exclamation mark list, to be honest.
500
So with 500, yes, this is going to be an alright landing, I think. So it's this bit that I always screw.
300 above.
So
200. Minimum.
so we have to land now because we said minimums. So
100.
100.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard. Retard. 5. Retard.
Ow, ouch.
Retard. 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 Retard.
there we go. It's down. It's not the best land in the world. It was a bit hard hit. Some manual braking going. Get that up. Get flaps up. Come off the runway just about. That's it. I mean, I have to adjust this. There we go. We're down, folks. Let's try the park brake on. Get the landing lights off. Get that light off. That light off. Tax lights on. Get all these off. There we go. I hate how this route game makes fun of you landing, calling people. Yeah, I know. When obviously I've got a disabled daughter, and I hate that word. I absolutely detest that word. And I used to play a lot of online games with lots of different people, and especially Americans, they would use that word all the time. And the amount of arguments I got into because Americans say, well, it's just a standard word, saying retard. I says, yeah, look, in the UK, retard is not a nice word. So anyway, let's just leave it at that. Let me just close this off while I, hold on a sec. Start my window, arrival follows me. Part 81 date numbers. Why can't I do a what did I say, between 19 and 20, wasn't it? Let's go for 20. So hopefully a little car will appear in front of us. There it is. Let me just switch off this. Finish that. I'll prep that. There we go. Right. Let me just get rid of that. Right, let's go and follow this guy. Should take me to a parking stand. I see you. Thanks for gaming, Grandpa, for popping by. Thanks for the like. I'll see you hopefully in a couple of days on one of your streams. So thanks for watching. Have a good evening. This little guy taking us up my steering. It's not me, it's a joystick, honest, trust me. I need to pretty sort out the throttle as well because it's not working properly. So hopefully when we get to the stand there'll be a little gadget. Little geezer waving his sticks that way. There's a car there. Because what they do in real life is switch on the APU. All of these. So we'll park up and then we'll end the stream. That wee guy, get pretty done for that airport, you know. I'm going to take my parking just here. Just run them over. Where's he gone? But I can't park between them two frickin' planes, you know, nuts. Well, that's where he wants to park. See, he wants us to park there, but there's a plane already there, you frickin' idiot. What to do? She'll just park with the top of that plane. I know it can be done, but that plane shouldn't be there. It shouldn't let me park or send me to a parking spot that has a plane already. It's not nice. So let's run this plane up its backsy. There we go. Want it to stop right there. Have the parking brake on. Do that. Switch off the engines. And that's us done, chaps. So we're now in Bulgaria. So the next part of the it's not real. The next part of the world tour. It's taken a while to get in there, but we're getting there. So we're in Bulgaria, so we'll be down towards Turkey, Greece way. From there across to the Arabian countries. And then we'll see where we go from there. So thank you all for watching. That's the Bixie's Job Sessions, Gabriel Grandpa, Beaver, all their links are in the description below. Please check them out. Highly link in a subscription. They're really good streamers, a lot better than where I can do this freaking useless shit that I am. So I'll be probably streaming the map on Farm Sim tomorrow night that Beaver put us onto. Constant map, whatever it's called. Really nice map. Anyway, that's me just waffling on. I'm off to go and eat my pizza-ish and leave a couple of slices for the morning. So I shall see you next time, guys. Bye.